Hello all, my name is Madhav PVL, and let me just start by introducing our team. And this is a list of a team like Aishwarya, Ishan, Madhav, myself, and Preksha, Siddharth, Srishti, and Vidushi. And firstly, I would like to thank my whole team for this wonderful efforts they had just applied for this case study. And also, we will be analyzing the case study, and we are going to just show our presenting like we are just showing our key findings. Okay, let's get started. So basically, the case study which we got is Addison, Wesley, Longman, AWL in short, is a part of Pearson Group, a global leader in educational publishing. So basically, the main case study problem is there's a person called Mark Roth, who is a manager of business books. So he faced a key challenge in July 1997. So that's the whole thing about. So and the solution which we need to just give, like which they gave in a case study, is allocating a promotional resources for three different types of books. So this decision was very crucial for Mark Roth, because AWL, the company, had just prepared for the 1998 fiscal year and the AMA Educators Conference. So that's the reason it's just very important for the Mark Roth to just allocate a promotional resources accordingly. Next slide. Uh, yeah, so basically, let's just see the overall thing of the like we can just see AWL basically focuses on educational publishing for all the academic levels. So that's their whole thing, and it basically has a strong sales team of over 200 specialists in United States for all the academic sales. And also, Pearson Group's 1996 financial performance included 3.7 billion sales, which is like 19.5% growth, but it's a slight drop in net income, which is minus 7.7%. And AWL, the company, needed to decide how to position itself strategically for its growth in 1998. So that's the reason we were here discussing this case study. So let's just see what are these three books. So basically, there were three books over here, where the first book and the second book are the traditional ones, but let's just see the overall view. So the first one is Advertising and Sales Promotion Strategy. So it's a book by Gerard J. Tellers. Sorry if the name was wrong. So it's basically focusing on advertising strategies and MBA courses. So it's a traditional one. And the second one is Analysis for Strategic Marketing. So it's a book by Vitala R. Rao and Joel H. Steckel. And it basically emphasizes analytical frameworks for strategic decision making. And also, the third one is a Marketing Engineering, which is a hero among all these three books. So, marketing engineering includes innovative software tools for marketing decisions. So, basically, this is not a traditional one when compared to the remaining ones. And the main challenge over here is how to distribute the resources among these three books. So, when compared to all the three books, basically, marketing engineering stood out as a unique, but it just required a tailored promotional content to just make the book succeeded when compared to the remaining ones. And the main challenge, like the main question which was in the Mark Roth's brain was how to effectively prioritize promotional resources, because out of those three books, the first one and the second one are the traditional ones, but the third one needs some more effort. So that's the main question in his mind. So how to just prioritize things. So AWL, the company, will heavily rely on sales team to drive textbook adoption among different professors. So that's the traditional approach they usually do. So marketing engineers, innovative software tools made it a strong differentiator, the third one. And the decision would impact AWS's ability to meet both traditional and emerging marketing needs. traditional in the sense the first two books, and they need to just also make the third one success. So the decision which they take now will just impact the AWL's ability to meet the market requirement. Um, yeah, so that's the reason they just decided to go with the G McKinsey matrix. So it's basically a strategic tool which is used for the portfolio analysis. So it basically evaluates the products on two factors. The first one is industry attractiveness and business strength. So these are the two things that this matrix is just using as evaluation components, and this analysis will just help for any company to allocate resources which will give back maximizing returns. So that's the reason they are just trying to use this G McKinsey matrix as a strategic tool for this portfolio analysis. And here we can see these are the results for traditional weights. Tellus and Ra was Stickle score high on attractiveness and strength because they are the traditional ones, so that's the reason they were just attracted more. And for leading edge weights, Lilin or Rangaswamy moves to a stronger position. So the key insights are Telus and Ravos Steckle are good for immediate returns because they were like traditional MBA courses, textbooks, or like the usual ones. Whereas marketing engineering appeals to innovation focused educators, but obviously, as we had discussed it before, it needs some more promotional content so that it would just get clicked into the market. So basically, based on this analysis, the recommendations which we would like to give, is prioritize marketing engineering. The third one, high innovation potential and strong alignment with emerging trends, and support RAW or Stickle, which is balance of performance under traditional and leading edge metrics. Whereas minimal focus on TELUS, which is suitable for traditional markets but less critical for innovation. So what we would like to just conclude with the recommendation is this strategy. If we just follow these 3 points, it will usually maintain a balance among the traditional ones and also with the immediate and the long-term growth potential. As I said before, the first two books are just for the immediate growth, and the remaining ones, which is an innovative one, is for the long-term growth. So that's how, if we work, we would get succeed in a future market. And my friend Aishwarya will just continue the remaining.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'll start. Engineering leads in innovation, and TELUS fits the best in traditional markets. So these graphs highlight how each book aligned with the AWS goals. Next slide. Now let's look at the factor distribution across the three books. This slide compares their strength and weakness based on key factors like market size, growth potential, technological requirements, and cost. So here's what we see. TELUS book stands out in technology and growth, but it falls short in areas like synergy and market share. Rao and Steckles book is the most performed, most balanced performer. It does especially well in market size and synergy, making it reliable option for both traditional and innovative strategies. Marketing engineering focuses heavily on cost but underperforms in market size and growth. If you look at the visual on the slide, it's clear that Rao and Steckles' balanced performance makes it's the safest choice. Meanwhile, TELUS and marketing engineering need to capitalize on their unique strength to succeed. For example, marketing engineering's lower performance in traditional metrics can be offset by its innovative tools, which appeal to forward thinking educators. Can we change the slide? Okay, so this slide actually breaks down the factors that define industry attractiveness and business strength. For industry attractiveness, we evaluate things like market size, growth rate, technological requirement, and whether the product is aligned with leading edge trends. Now, coming towards business strength, we consider the market share growth and cost efficiency, and synergy with other products. So these factors form the foundation of the G McKinsey analysis. But again, for example, a book like Rao and Stekel, which has strong market size and synergy, scores well in both categories. But as we discussed earlier, these scores depend on subjective ratings. So we need to be like cautious while interpreting them. Next slide. So this slide compares two strategic perspectives. One is traditional, and the other is leading edge. So the traditional perspectives focuses on established markets and topics. This is where the Telus book fits well, catering to the conventional advertising strategies and traditional educators. The leading edge perspective is all about innovation and emerging markets. This is where the marketing engineering book shines, thanks to its software tools that appeal to professors looking for cutting edge teaching resources. Understanding these perspectives is critical because AWL wants to balance its traditional audience while positioning itself as a leader in innovation. So, this dual focus influences how resources are allocated across the three books. Next slide. Okay. So now let's move on to the recommendation based on our analysis. So the G McKinsey matrix gives us a clear direction on how AWL should allocate its promotional resources. Marketing engineer, like first let's talk about the marketing engineer by Lilian and Rangaswamy. Um, it says that it should be the top priority. Its innovative software tools are a standout feature that align perfectly with AWL's goal to lead in emerging markets. While its current attractiveness and business strength are lower, its potential for differentiation is unmatched. That's why we recommend allocating 50% of the promotional budget to marketing engineering. Rao and Stekel's book comes next. As the most balanced of the three, it performs well in both traditional and leading edge metrics, making it a reliable choice for MBA programs. We recommend allocating 35% of the budget to this book to support both growth and stability. TELUS books is valuable for traditional markets, but less critical for AWL's innovation goals. So, in our opinion, it should receive 15% of the budget to maintain its niche presence without diverting too many resources. Next slide. So, okay, now even though this matrix was helpful, it had some limitation. For one, the scores were based on expert opinions, which can be subjective. Plus, the matrix um, gives a static view of the market and doesn't factor in future changes, which are like really important in a fast moving industry. To really get a complete picture, AWL needed to consider these factors, like how the competition was reacting and how customer needs were changing. Next slide. To conclude, AWL's final allocation plan reflects its strategic priorities. 50% to the marketing engineering for innovation and differentiation, 35% to Rao and Stekel for balanced growth, and 15% to Talis to maintain foothold in traditional markets. So this strategy helps AWL maximize its market impact while staying aligned with its long-term goals and growth. So thank you for your attention. I'm happy to take any questions.